Here we go. We are live here at Cape Henry Collegiate for a big-time Saturday afternoon baseball game between the Dolphins of Cape Henry and the Trojans of Walsingham. So, set the stage here. I think both teams are currently undefeated in the TCIS. They played a game a couple weeks ago as their home opener. Walsingham, Dolphins game, first game of the season, and fun baseball game, early baseball, 14-11. The Trojans had a walk-off win. Dolphins were up 11-9 and just couldn't hang on to the lead, and so that's how that one ended. But it was a fun baseball game, and I'm sure the Dolphins have revenge on their mind. This one will count towards the TCIS standings, and both teams, I believe, are sitting undefeated at the top, along with probably along with Greenbrier, who I think has just opened TCIS play. So, Dolphins have had a fun week. They've played Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 4 wins. 3 of those over conference mates. Norfolk Christian on Tuesday, HRA on Wednesday, Peninsula Catholic on Thursday. Stepped out of conference and beat Fredericksburg Christian yesterday in a fun baseball game, down 3-0, and the Bats came alive on a 14-4 5-inning win, highlighted by a 3-for-4 performance from freshman Parker White, who today is going to start the game out on the mound. All right, so I don't have a Greenbrier lineup quite yet, and when I do, I will try to add a little bit of that to this. But if we look at the Dolphins today, I believe we've got pitching freshman Parker White, catching freshman McCadden Dye. On first, sophomore Cooper Angley. At second, freshman Tanner Shadle. At short, we've got junior Josh Holland. And at third base, we've got sophomore Jack Wickham. In the outfield, left to right, we've got 44, Big Kenny Shadle. Junior, senior number 3, Captain Bryce Jones. And over in manning right field is sophomore Harper Cox. Dolphins enter the game with a 7-2 record. 4-game week this week, and let's see if we can't finish this one off. Big conference game for both teams. Walsingham actually plays in Division 3, and I'll tell you right now, I don't know much about Division 3 baseball, but I'm going to predict Walsingham is going to be playing baseball late into May for a state title. They are a very good baseball club. A lot of good athletes, a lot of good hitters, and some good pitching on this team. So this should be a fun one. All right, freshman Parker White, left-hander. Steps to the mound. I'll tell you now, I'm filming and announcing, so expect subpar from both. White steps in. First pitch, strike 1, 11:57, and we're off and running. 0-1 count. Top of the first, Trojans versus Dolphins. White steps in. Second pitch, a little outside. We'll go 1-1. One count, top of the first. Nobody out. Miller Bopp at the plate. That ball's hit in. Harper Cox comes in, makes a great catch. So, all right, I just realized I need to film in and out. So, sorry about that, folks. That was a line drive, a little flare out to right. Harper came in. Excellent speed in right field. One up, one down for Parker White. Batting second, right-hander coming up to face Parker White. White steps in, left-hander looks in, takes a sign and pitches, and that ball's fouled. This is Chrisman up at the plate. One count, 1 out, top of the first. Ball game just getting going. White just misses. Looking to paint the corner there, just misses. So we'll go 1-1. Chrisman, big right-hander. That ball just misses outside. So it counts 2-1, top of the first. Trojans versus Dolphins, TCIS action. White steps in. Here's the pitch. Little Little cutter curveball catches the inside or outside corner. We're going to go 2-2. White looks in, gets the sign, comes set, and here's the pitch. Ball is grounded back to White. He fields it, throws it to Angley for the out, and we've got 2 down in the top of the first. 1-3 put out for Parker White. And 2 down, nobody on for the Trojans. Coming up to the plate, Lubson. Lubson, right-handed hitter. White's on the mound. Looks. Just misses with that one. 1-0 count on the number 3 hitter, Lubson. Here's the pitch. Foul back. Yeah, it could be a foul back or a swing through. I know the ball got to the backstop. I wasn't able to see that, but big picture, 1-1 count. Two out, top of the first, freshman Parker White. 1-1 count, looking in on the 3rd hitter, Lubson. Here's the pitch. Foul. Strike 2. White ahead in the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One-two pitch coming up. Here's the pitch. Oh, just missed. So if you're watching with us, you could see just about everybody in the Dolphins red running towards the dugout. Think they thought he caught the inside or outside corner on that, but we're going to go 2-2 now. Let's get settled, and here we go. White with the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1-2-3 inning for the Dolphins. White looks sharp on the mound there. So we'll go to the bottom of the first. With the score, Dolphins nothing, Trojans nothing. Dolphins are going to come out in the bottom of the first with senior Bryce Jones, our center fielder, batting first, followed by Big Kenny Shadle batting second, and Parker White pitching and batting third. Okay, Trojan pitcher done getting his warm-up pitches in, and we're going to go to the bottom of the first. White went 1-2-3 for the Dolphins in the top of the first, and as we have every game this season, Bryce Jones, senior captain, center fielder, will lead us off. Bryce is headed to ODU to continue his baseball and academic career in the fall. Having a nice start of the spring. Actually, I guess we're in the middle of the spring for the Dolphins. He'll come up, leading the Dolphins off, bottom of 1. Right-hander misses low and inside, ball 1. Jones had a big base-clearing double yesterday as the Dolphins pulled away from Fredericksburg Christian. See if he can stay hot for the Dolphins. There we go. 0-1 pitch, or 1-0 pitch is line to left field for a base hit. Right field. Need some coffee. Line to right field to get us started, and Bryce Jones leads off with a single, and the Dolphins get something going right off the bat. So for Walsingham, Miller Bopp is on the mound, and he's now going to face right-handed junior Big Kenny Shadle. Kenny homered in his last time over at Walsingham, so let's see if Kenny can find the power. Kenny's going to take a curveball that's going to miss inside. We'll go 1-0. Jones with some speed over at first. Shadle at the plate. Jones dives back on a pickoff move. Bottom of 1, nobody out, 1 on, nothing. Pitcher steps in. He's set. And Shadle takes low and inside 2-0. Ball squirts to the backstop, but Jones isn't going anywhere. So Shadle now in control of the count, 2-0. Miller Bopp's missed on a few curveballs. Kenny's been walked quite a bit this year. A lot of pitching around him here at the start of the year. All right, here we go. Right-hander throws a pitch. Kenny hits a high pop-up in between right field and second base. Second baseman settles under it. Right fielder calls him off. That ball's going to drop. Two guys, and again, I have to recognize I'm filming that. Sorry about that. I'll zoom out, but that ball was sort of right in between no man's land. It was second baseman backing up. He seemed to call it at the last minute. The right fielder wanted it. They bumped into each other, and Kenny will reach on what I'm sure will be called an error. And the Giants and the Dolphins again have something going right off the bat. 2 on, nobody out, and the hottest batter in America coming up, Parker White. White was 3 for 4 yesterday, couple singles, his first homer as a Cape Henry Dolphin. I don't have the stats in front of me, but he's clearly our best hitter right now. The left-handed pitcher first baseman looking to do some damage early. He hits a pop-up foul. Let's get that out of play, and it is over the dugout. 0-1. So Miller Bopp in a little bit of a jam early here. He's got 2 on, nobody out in the bottom of the first. Nothing game. Here's a pitch. White takes outside. Evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Jones at second, Shadle at first. Right-handed pitcher Miller Bopp comes set. And here's the pitch. Pitcher strike right there. Catches inside corner, right at the knees. Good pitch. And Miller Bopp's ahead. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Miller Bopp comes set. Here's the pitch. And White hits a ball, reaches out, knocks a flare to right field. Nice piece of 2-strike hitting. As I've been saying, I just don't know how you get this young man out right now. He is swinging a hot bat. He reached out there, poked the ball over the second baseman into right field, and the Dolphins have the bases loaded with sophomore third baseman Jack Wickham coming to the plate. Nobody out, bases loaded, bottom of the first. Nothing game. Right-hander Miller Bopp takes a look, and here's the pitch. Wickham hits a fly ball. Should be able to score a run. Right fielder catches, throws to the plate, going to be close. Catcher dropped the ball, and then going to be close at third. And everybody's going to be safe. So Wickham's going to hit a sac fly to right on the play. The right fielder came up throwing to home. Looked like had the makings to be a close play at the plate. Ball squirted away from the catcher to allow Jones to score. Allowed Shadle to go over to third. That was a close play. So all that action, sac fly, 1 out, 1 in. Runners at first and third. And coming up to the plate is junior Josh Holland. A lot of action on a sac fly there. All right, Holland steps in. He's been swinging the hot bat as of late. And he swings and hits the ball down the right field line, but that's foul. One in, one out, two on, bottom of one. Right-hander Miller Bopp comes set. Here's the pitch. Ground ball sneaks through. That's going to score Shadle. Left fielder comes up. And Josh Holland does a job. Hits a C&I single through the right side of the infield. And the Dolphins now lead 2-0 with one out. And coming to the plate is, let's see. All right, Harper Cox, right fielder, going to step to the plate with two on. Runners at first and second and one out. Cox comes to the plate. Sophomore, left-handed hitter. Miller Bopp comes set. Here's the pitch. That's up. So, can't say, other than Jones's, can't say the Dolphins have hit the cover off the baseball, but they've hit the ball to the right spot, and they've been rewarded with two runs. Let's see if Harper can keep this going here. Cox steps in. He's set. Pitcher's set. Here's the pitch. Just inside. We'll go 2-0 to Cox. On the base pass, freshman Parker White at second, junior Josh Holland at first. Dolphins lead 2-0. Miller Bopp is set. Here's the pitch. Cox takes an inside fastball for a strike. 2-1. Miller Bopp set. Cox is set. And here's the pitch. Just misses. Almost the same spot as the last one, but a little up, and it's a 3-1 count now for the sophomore. Miller Bopp takes a look. He comes set. Big spot for Cox right here. 3-1 count. Cox takes that fastball. Top of the zone, and we're going to go full count. 3-2, one out, two on. Let's see if the Dolphins put runners in motion here. Get aggressive. 3-2. Cox up. And here's the pitch. Cox swings. It's a long fly ball down the left field line. Kiss it goodbye. Harper Cox. Hit it high. Hit it deep. He hit it out of here. Well, now we're having a conversation. I believe that was a home run. We're having a conversation as to whether it was a foul ball. Someone watching this YouTube could rewind it, but Cox turned on that 3-2 pitch and hit that ball a country mile down the right field line. It certainly looked fair from here, but I can promise you I had no angle at it. I just want it to be fair. So let's see what's happening. Umpires are meeting to decide. I'll zoom in on this decision. Umps deciding here. Certainly looked fair. Dugout was hoping it was fair. Cox turned on that. No, it was no doubt off the bat. Just a matter of fair or foul. Long conversation. All right, so that's a foul ball. I'm not sure everybody is in agreement. Certainly the Dolphin coaches seem a little bit upset about this one for obvious reasons. I'm sure Harper Cox would like to see the video of that. I think I got it, so if someone wants to peek in and text, let's see. But it doesn't matter what we think, folks. It's a foul ball. So that's a long, loud strike for Cox. I think Coach Dodolo and Hummel still trying to plead their case, but it does not appear that's going to go anywhere. So Cox is going to come back. The situation will be 2-0, right? Yeah, 2-0 Dolphins. 3-2, one out. Dolphin dugout would love to see this instant replay here of what just happened. So, and I mean, let's see if Cox can do it again. But he's going to step up now. 3-2. Let's put that behind us. It's 2 in, 2 on, 1 out. And Cox takes out. That's going to bring up sophomore, number 14, playing first base today, Cooper Angley. Right-handed hitter's going to come up with the bases loaded and 1 out against Miller Bopp with a chance to do some damage here for the Dolphins. All right, 1 out. Bases loaded. 2-0 Dolphins. Angley steps in. Miller Bopp, nowhere to put him. Steps off the rubber. Angley steps out of the box. Angley steps in. Miller Bopp comes set. Here's the first pitch of the at-bat. Angley takes a knee-high fastball, and he's behind in the count, 0-1. Sophomore is in the box ready to hit. Miller Bopp takes a peek at the base runners. He comes set. And Angley takes up and in. Evens the count at 1-1. 2 in, 1 out. Bases loaded, bottom of first. Cooper Angley with a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Angley hits a fly ball, well hit to left field. That should work as scoring a run. There's going to be a play at the plate. The runner slides in, safe. So Angley has an RBI sac fly to left field. Does a job there, and the Dolphins score their 3rd run. And good base running there for the Dolphins. I believe that was freshman Parker White. Beat the tag. And a couple close plays. So Dolphins pick up 1 of the 3 they lost on the foul ball home run and will now lead 3-0. And freshman McCadden Dye comes to the plate, catcher, with a chance to knock in this run at second base. Runner in scoring position, 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of first, 3-0 Dolphins. Just outside. Little motion on that. Let's call it a cutter. Miller Bopp up to about 22, 23 pitches this inning. He's going to face right-handed freshman McCadden Dye, 1-0 count. Foul straight back. Dolphins lead right now 3-0 in the bottom of the first. Sac flies by Wickham and Angley and an RBI single by Holland for their runs. Freshman Dye. Dye takes a curveball over, and he's now behind in the count. 1-2 with 2 down. 1-2 count, 2 down. Freshman Dye at the plate. Dolphins lead 3-0. Right-hander Bopp comes set, and here's the big pitch. Dye swings and misses. Ball gets in the dirt and away from the catcher. He steps up and throws to first, and that's going to end the first inning with the Dolphins ahead 3-0. So, nice inning. Dolphins got hits, a hit by Bryce Jones. Kenny Shadle reached on an error before Parker White slapped a single to load the bases. Jack Wickham on a sac fly advanced Bryce Jones home, and Kenny Shadle got over to third. Josh Holland singled him in. And then Harper Cox had an exciting at-bat. Ended in a walk. But a lot of folks feel like Harper hit a 3-run homer there. Down the line, didn't count. He got a job. He did a job and got on. And then Angley knocked a run in on a sac fly before Dye ended the inning. So Dolphins brought 8 batters to the plate. And they now hand Parker White the ball with a 3-0 lead in the top of the second inning. All right, so looks like our 4, 5, 6 hitters will come up, which is Chrisman. It looks like there's some brothers on the team, a shortstop and a third baseman. This will be the third baseman. Neighbor, the first baseman, and Evans, the right fielder, are due up for the Trojans, who trail 3-0. If this game's anything like our first game with Walsingham, a 3-0 lead is not a very secure one. So that was a ball game that was back and forth. At one point it was 5-2 Dolphins. It was 9-6. It was 11-9 Dolphins before it was eventually 14-11 Walsingham. So a lot of pop in these lineups. That was the Dolphins' first game. I want to say that might have been the third or fourth for Walsingham. I think they've had a few more games and a lot of squads. They've got a pretty aggressive schedule and have the talent to play it, so it must be fun. White steps back on the bump, and he's going to face first right-handed third baseman Chrisman. Apologies in advance if we got a little shaky video. I'm usually the guy that just gets to sit and talk, and I'm doing a little bit of both today. White starts the inning off with a strike. Left-handed pitcher, right-handed hitter, and Chrisman is down on the count 0-1. Left-hander steps in, and that's going to be a little outside for ball one. White comes set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Chrisman behind in the count 1-2 in the top of the second. TCIS ball game this Saturday afternoon between the Trojans of Walsingham and the Dolphins of Cape Henry Collegiate. White comes set. Outside. Just missed. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody down at the top of the second. Third baseman Chrisman at the plate, right-handed hitter. He swings and hits a fly ball, foul down the right field line. Cox and Angley watch it drop safely into the swing set area of Cape's lower school playground. We'll go 2-2 again. Left-hander comes set, and here's the pitch. Just misses low. Good miss for a pitcher there. We're going to go full on the leadoff hitter this inning for the Walsingham Trojans, who trail 3-0 in the top of the second. White comes set, and here's the pitch. Ground ball foul off the netting just in front of the Dolphin dugout, and we'll go 3-2 again. So quality at bat for this young man. 3-2, nobody out, top of 2. And here's the pitch. That's a soft ground ball hit to Wickham. Angley stretches and makes the play. And we'll go 5-3 put out, Wickham to Angley. Good job. That ball wasn't hit hard. Wickham had to come in, make a throw, and the 2 sophomores connected on a nice play there. They'll toss the ball back to the freshman pitcher, and we will be looking at first baseman for the Trojans, Neighbor. White steps in. Here's the pitch. Gets a letter-high fastball, letter-high curve there called for a strike. So we'll go 0-1. White getting ahead in the count early on the first baseman from Walsingham. White's ready. Here's the pitch. Just outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. White works at a pretty nice pace. Gets the ball. Not a whole lot of time in between pitches, which is nice, I'm sure, for the Dolphin fielders. Here we go with the pitch. That ball's fouled, so that was a nice kind of cut in there on the right-handed hitter, and he did a nice job of fighting that off, and he's now in the hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 1 down in the top of the second inning. First baseman for Walsingham, Neighbor at the plate. Parker White on the mound for the Dolphins. White's ready, and here's the pitch. Just up. So great miss on a 1-2 count for the Finns pitcher. And we'll go 2-2. White's ready. Neighbor's ready. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Dolphins toss the pill around the infield. And we'll have 2 down for right fielder Evans. Walsingham right fielder comes up with 2 out in the top of the second. Freshman pitcher comes set. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. That ball misses high and outside. White's going to get a new ball. Top of 2, 2 down, 3-0 Dolphins. Walsingham versus Cape Henry. White's ready. Here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch is fouled straight back. And White's ahead 1-2 here with 2 down in the top of the second inning. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. Parker White in control for the first 2, and the Trojans go 1-2-3. And after 1.5 innings, the score is Walsingham 0, Dolphins of Cape Henry 3. When the Dolphins come to the plate in the bottom of the second, they will have second baseman freshman Tanner Shadle, and then they'll flip the lineup, and we will have Bryce Jones and Kenny Shadle. All 13 people listening want it. All right, here we go. Bottom of second. Tanner Shadle comes to the plate. Tanner had a great at-bat yesterday. He had a big hit with 3 RBIs for the Dolphins when they pulled away from Fredericksburg Christian. So he's going to start the second for the Dolphins, who are up 3-0 in the bottom of the second. He fouls that first one straight back. No balls, 1 strike. The Trojans are coming back with Miller Bopp still a pitcher. No defensive changes that I can see. So here's the pitch, and that's a little flare. It's going to get through. All right, C&I single right up the middle. So Shadle pokes that one in between, or right over second base, in between the shortstop and second baseman. And for the second straight inning, the Dolphins will have the leadoff runner on, and now they'll flip the lineup back over to senior captain Bryce Jones. Jones singled in his first at-bat, came around and scored on a sac fly by Wickham for the Dolphins' first run. Miller Bopp throws over, and Shadle gets back in. Jones is ready to go at the plate, and Miller Bopp's going to look over at the freshman on first base one time. He comes set. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be outside for a ball, and Jones is ahead in the count, 1-0. Nice spring day out here at Cape Henry. Get the sun back out might be a little nicer, but right-handed Miller Bopp comes set. Left-handed Jones is in the box ready. And that pitch that's a tantalizing little breaking ball, but Jones not biting, and now he's ahead 2-0 in the count. All right, Miller Bopp is ready. Jones is ready. 2-0, nobody out. Bottom of the second. Jones swings. It's a hard ground ball. Trojans are going to try to turn two. They go from first over to the shortstop, who touches the bag for the force out on Shadle. Smartly decides not to throw that one over to first, as Jones was on his horse, and so that's a fielder's choice. That's a 1-6 put out for the Trojan, or I'm sorry, a 3-6 put out for the Trojans, and Shadle and Jones will swap spots. Jones will be at first as Big Kenny Shadle. Dolphin big left fielder and pitcher steps to the plate. One down, one on, bottom of the second. Here's the pitch. Shadle looks at a curveball, not biting, and he's ahead in the count 1-0. So nice play there by the Trojan first baseman, gets the lead runner. Just a little too much speed from Jones to turn two. So now on the 1-0 pitch, Miller Bopp is set and Shadle are set. And here's the pitch. Shadle looks at a curveball for a strike, and the count's 1-1. Kenny's a junior at Cape Henry. He's also part of the TCIS champion Cape Henry volleyball program. Throw over, and Jones walks it back. Jones at first, Shadle up, 1-1 count, one down, bottom of two. Here's the pitch. Shadle looks at that curveball, so that's three straight breaking balls. I'm not skilled enough to tell you if that's a curveball or a slider or a cutter. Quite honestly, I don't even know the difference. But that's a breaking ball. So Kenny's had three of those. The count's 2-1. Jones with a lead off of first. Miller Bopp comes set. Pitch to Shadle. Shadle checks his swing. Tantalizing fastball there, a little bit above the letters. Kenny thought about unleashing it, looking for Shadle bomb number 4 on the year, but instead he takes it, and now it's his count at 3-1 with one down in the bottom of the second inning. Miller Bopp's ready. Here's the pitch. Runner's going, and no one yelled that loud enough for Bryce, so he goes, Bryce hustles on a walk and with a head-first slide into second base. Bench might have helped him with ball 4 there, but now he's looked like he's good and dirty. So again, Wickham's this is Parker White coming up in a nice moment. So 2 on, 1 down, bottom of second, and the hottest batter on planet Earth coming to the plate. Freshman Parker White. White looks at just misses on a knee-high inside fastball. Walsingham pitcher has been in that spot a couple times. Just missed there. 1-0 count to the freshman. Pitching today for the Dolphins. He fouls one straight back. A little above the letters. Liked it, fouled it back, right behind the plate. Out of play, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of 2, 3-0 Dolphins. Dolphins have Jones at second and Shadle at first. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be a breaking ball that stays up on Miller Bopp, and the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Bottom of second here at Cape Henry. Miller Bopp on the mound. Here's the pitch. Inside. 3-1. So, hitter's count for White, who's 1 for 1 on the day. He had a great at-bat in his first at-bat. Poked the ball, pulled it over the first baseman's head, and got himself on base. Scored a run on an angly sac fly. And he takes that inside fastball. Same pitch same goal for the pitch. Obviously that one caught the plate. The 1-1 just missed there. So we'll go full here with 1 out. We'll see if the Dolphins are aggressive on the base paths. Miller Bopp is ready. Here's the 3-2 pitch. They are aggressive. Why not? And we'll have to hustle back here because that ball is going to be caught by center fielder, and the Dolphins will get doubled up at first there. So Dolphins put the hit and run on, and why not? They have their hottest hitter in the program right now at the plate. He put the ball in play. Unfortunately, hit it hard and right at the center fielder for Evans, for the D. Evans, for the Trojans, who caught the ball. By that point, Shadle had rounded second. Jones was on his horse back to second, but not in time, and they throw into the infield and get a double play. So that is an 8-3 double play to end the inning, and the Dolphins threaten but don't get anything there. So couple hits, one left on base, and that'll end the second with the score: Dolphins 3, Trojans nothing. It's getting we started our day kind of sunny and warm, and I'm looking around. I think I heard our athletic trainer say it wasn't going to stay sunny and warm. And she may be right. Looks like some clouds rolling in and a little bit of breeze. I'm not one to tell you which way the breeze is blowing. I think the breeze is blowing across the diamond. White out for his third inning of pitching. Dolphins will stay the same defensively. Freshman battery of White and Dye. And then across the infield, first to third, they've got Angley, Shadle, Holland, and Wickham. And in the outfield, left to right, Shadle, Jones, and Cox. The Trojans are going to send up their 7, 8, and 9 hitters for this inning. Left fielder is going to be our first batter. I believe it's pronounced Messiah. Right-handed hitter. Dangerous Walsingham team. A lot of pop in these bats. White's gone 2. And he's going to start the third. Freshman left-hander is ready to go. And we're off and going here in the third. That pitch is hit foul behind the Walsingham dugout, and White's going to get ahead of the count, 1-0. Fun to see a few Dolphin fans here supporting their teammates, masked up and socially distanced, as we like it here this year. That ball's up, so we're going to go 1 ball, 1 strike for the freshman pitcher. He's facing the left fielder. Holds up on that one. I think that's going to be called a ball. Good pitch. Little up, little out. 2-1 on the Walsingham left fielder. White comes set, and here's the pitch. Fouled straight back, and it's even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the third. 3-0 Dolphins. TCIS Saturday early afternoon baseball action. The freshman left-hander has the ball. He's looking in. He comes set, and here's the pitch. Sounds like a foul tip that freshman catcher McCadden Dye holds on to, so let's call it a strikeout for the Dolphins. Ball gets thrown around the infield. Wickham back to White, and the 8th batter for the Walsingham Trojans comes to the plate. And this is their second baseman, Valletta. Freshman lefty, here's the pitch. That ball's hit high in the air. Shortstop Josh Holland settles under it. And with 1 pitch, the 8th place batter in the lineup is retired. Holland tosses the ball over, and Parker White's going to face the 9th place hitter. The center fielder, who just helped the Trojans do a nice double play. This is D. Evans. And White has the ball, and we're ready to go with another right-handed hitter. 2 down, nobody on, top of 3. Here's the pitch. Catches the outside corner, strike 1 for the freshman. Here's the pitch. Looked at that one. So that nice little ball that cut inside there, but a good take for the center fielder. Not much he could have done with that, and that just tailed inside and low. So 1-1 pitch on the way. Ground ball to Holland. He scoops it, throws across the diamond to Angley, who stretches out and grabs, and that's going to end the third inning. 3 up, 3 down for Parker White and the Dolphins, and we will go to the bottom of the third with the Dolphins leading the Walsingham Trojans 3-0. I'll tell you what, these Saturday baseball games, we are an open concession stand away from paradise. So Dolphins are going to come to the plate in the bottom of the third with a 3-0 lead. Sophomore Jack Wickham is going to, it'll be Wickham, Holland, and Cox coming to the plate. Miller Bopp on the mound, and Wickham's going to take a strike. Breaking ball for strike one. And it's an 0-1 count in the bottom of the third. Wickham hit a sac fly to score the Dolphins' first run in the bottom of the first inning. Wickham hits a fly ball foul, heading out over towards the playground. And Jackson a 0-2 hole. And Miller Bopp still on the mound for the Trojans. Steps off the rubber, and Wickham will step out. Wickham's back in. He's ready to go. And Miller Bopp is ready. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Wickham hits a line drive. That's going to drop, base hit. Great two-strike piece of hitting from Jack Wickham. Shortens up, goes the opposite way. And for the third straight inning, the Dolphins will have the leadoff runner on base. So Jack's had a good week. Bat's getting hot for sophomore third baseman and catcher. Great to see. And shortstop junior Josh Holland will step to the plate with the Dolphins ahead 3-0 in the bottom of the third. Dolphins scored 3 in the first, threatened in the second with an inning-ending hit-and-run double play, and they've got the leadoff runner on here in the third. Holland hits a fly ball to right field, and the right fielder is going to come in and make that catch. Make Wickham hustle back over to first. And with one pitch, the Trojan pitcher gets his first out of the inning. Nice job by the right fielder. Thought maybe he could catch Wickham sleeping. So that brings sophomore Harper Cox to the plate. Harper had one of the more exciting at-bats of the year for the Dolphins. He thought he hit a 3-2 fastball over the right field fence for a home run. A little controversy over fair or foul. Ruled foul and he walked. And now he's up for the second time. Harper's going to look to bunt. And so unfortunately, that didn't work out the way that was planned. Cox was looking to bunt, and it looked like Wickham was going to go on that. Harper didn't get the bunt down, and Jack got caught trying to get back to the bag, and so he's retired on a catcher, so that's going to be a 1-3 put out. Wickham's off the bases, and quickly now it's 0-1 with 2 down. Cox grounds that one foul behind the plate, and he's in a 0-2 hole. Miller Bopp for the Trojans looking for his first quick inning. He's had to work pretty hard to get through the first and the second. But now he's got Cox in an 0-2 count with 2 down in the third. Cox is going to take that ball for a ball. Take that pitch for a ball. 1-2. Left-handed sophomore at the plate. Right-hander Miller Bopp is ready to go. And here's the pitch. Cox takes low. Miller Bopp wanted that one. He thought that was a strike. Right there at the knees, but the ump's going to say that was a little low as across the plate. So we'll go 2-2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Dolphins holding a 3-0 lead in this TCIS Saturday baseball game. Harper's going to step out. Cox is set to go here. Left-handed bat. Right-handed pitcher Miller Bopp comes set. And here's the pitch. Cox is going to take away. So from 0-2 to 3-2 for Harper. Harper is got some wheels as well. So a lot of power, a lot of great defensive play we've seen from Harper already this season. And now here we go. He's got a 3-2 pitch with 2 outs in the third, trying to get on base and extend this third inning for the Dolphins. Here's the pitch. Cox hits a high fly ball. Deep! That ball's high! That ball's deep! That ball's out of here! Absolutely no doubt about that one. Cox hits his first in a Cape Henry uniform, and Cox will round the bases. So someone is seeing the ball well today. Harper Cox, no doubter to right field. It's got to feel great after that one. That first one was called foul, so that must feel great. And Cox hits a shot to right for his first homer in the Cape Henry uniform. Great to see. Put it on the board, 4-0 Dolphins, and that'll bring up sophomore first baseman and catcher Cooper Angley. Angley hit a sacrifice fly to left in his first at-bat. He comes up with nobody on and 2 out in the third. He takes outside and away, or low and away, for a 1-0 count. So I believe Assistant Athletic Director Ed Faubert grabbed that ball, and that'll be a fun one for the Coxes to hold on to. Harper's first of what I'm sure will be many home runs here in a Dolphin uniform. Shortened season last year for as a freshman due to COVID. I think the boys got 2 games in, so that's his first. And Angley will, a little meeting on the mound between catcher and pitcher. And Angley will step back in with a 1-0 count. Sophomore right-hander is ready. And Miller Bopp's getting ready. Let's get the ump ready. Here we go. 1-0 pitch. Angley takes a breaking ball, and that tailed away, so he's ahead in the count. 2 balls and no strikes with 2 down in the bottom of the third. Dolphins 1 on the board this inning on the solo shot by Cox. 2-0 pitch for Angley. Miller Bopp's ready. Here we go. Little cutter. Catches the inside corner. Not a hitter's pitch right there, so Angley will stay ahead in the count. 2 balls, 1 strikes, and Miller Bopp is ready to go. Angley swings through that ball. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down. Good tailing fastball from Miller Bopp, and he comes set now. 2-2 pitch on the way. Angley looks at that. Almost the same pitch. That one was not nearly as close to the zone, but that's a nice tailing. If Tyler Faubert was here, he'd tell me what it was, but it really cuts away from that right-handed hitter. It's tantalizing. 3-2, 2-bound for Angley. Here we go. Right-handed hitter is ready to go. Right-handed pitcher's ready to go. And Angley hits a hard ground ball. Third baseman grabs it, throws it over, scooped, and we'll go 5-3 put out for Angley, who hits the ball hard down the third base line, but third baseman goes to his right, makes a nice play, and throws across the diamond to end the inning. So a Dolphin ovation for sophomore Harper Cox, hitting the long ball. Love it. Dolphins get 1 on the big pop by Harper Cox. They strand nobody, and after 3, the Dolphins lead 4-0 over TCIS rival, the Walsingham Trojans. Back to the top of the order for the Trojans of Walsingham. They will have their pitcher and leadoff hitter Miller Bopp, followed by shortstop Chrisman and their catcher Lubson up. In the top of the 4th, trailing 4-0 here on a relatively warm, could be a little warmer. I'm not going to lie. So particularly rewarding homer for Cox, who probably about a 2-minute conference between the umpires in the first inning as to whether he hit a home run or not. So it had to be fun to come back up, same pitcher-batter matchup, and same count, and put one over the fence. That was unquestionably a fair ball. Right center field to put the Dolphins up 4-0. All right, freshman battery's back out there. Dolphins will stay the same defensively. Parker White's going to take the ball here to start the fourth inning, facing pitcher Miller Bopp, who I know is also one of the Walsingham, one of the leaders of the Walsingham team. I think he plays all over the diamond when he's not on the rubber. So he starts out with the ball. 1 ball, no strikes for Miller Bopp. 0 for 1 on the day. 2-0. Freshman lefty looking to find the zone here in the fourth. That ball catches the inside corner, and White gets his first strike of the inning, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike on the leadoff hitter, Miller Bopp. Dolphins lead 4-0, top of 4. Here's the pitch. Ball is hit up and over, and so from 0-2 to 2-2, Parker White gets himself right back in control of the at-bat. Miller Bopp 0 for 1 on the day. Pitcher's worked hard and worked out of some jams. And here's the pitch. That ball's hit well, but foul. Little flare over the into the bullpen area that Connor Pennell saw all the way. Here we go. We'll do it again. Left-handed pitcher, right-handed hitter. 2-2, nobody out, top of the fourth. Here's the pitch, outside. So we'll go full. Full count for the Trojans' leadoff hitter and pitcher today. Trojans do have somebody getting ready in the bullpen. Dolphins getting a little action up in the bullpen as well. That ball's hit hard down the third base line and fair for the Trojans' first hit of the game. Shadle comes up throwing, and the relay and good work by the Dolphin defense will hold Miller Bopp to a single. But for the first time today, the Trojans have a base runner. So Miller Bopp with a nice at-bat, and ends that at-bat with a hard hit ball just out of the reach of Jack Wickham at third. Wickham made a valiant effort there, couldn't get to that, and Shadle hustled over and held Miller Bopp to a single. And now White will work against shortstop Chrisman. Here's the pitch, strike 1. Starts the big right-hander out with a breaking ball. And it's a 0-1 count. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Ball's hit. It's a flare. Let's see if Cox can come in and get it. He can. What a grab. Cox on his horse came in hard again on that. Thought it might have a chance to drop. It did not. And Parker White gets the first out of the fourth inning for the Dolphins. The catcher for Walsingham, Lubson, comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout on the day. Big right-handed hitter. Jones takes a couple steps back. And the left-hander comes set, looks at the runner, and here's the pitch. Just misses with a breaking ball, and it's a 1-0 count on the catcher for Walsingham. 1 down in the fourth inning. Miller Bopp's got a small lead off of first. Here's the pitch by the freshman left-hander, and that ball swung through for the first strike of the at-bat. So if things look right from where I'm sitting, we've got junior right-hander Brendan Hawley in the bullpen for the Dolphins getting ready. Can't give you a number on who's in the pen over there for Walsingham. We'll see if Miller Bopp comes out for the bottom of the fourth. But right now, Parker White's got 1 on and 1 out in the fourth. And that pitch is fouled straight back off the netting behind home plate, and White's ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Angley holding Miller Bopp on at first. Left-handed pitcher White has the ball, glances over at the runner. Small lead, 1-2 pitch. Here's the pitch, and that ball is hit down the right field line and foul. Cox is over in foul territory and makes the grab. So Cox with recording both outs out there in right field this inning. And White quickly has 2 down in the inning. Well, maybe not quickly, but he has 2 down in the inning. So he retires Lubson for the second time. And now he's going to face third baseman C. Chrisman, who's 0 for 1 on the day, with 2 down in the 4th. 1 on. We'll see with 2 outs if the Trojans get aggressive on the base paths. The third baseman takes inside for ball 1. 1-0 count. White comes set, looks at the runner. Now he comes to the mound. And that's catching the knee-high fastball. Parker's hit that spot a few times today, as has Miller Bopp. And evens the count at 1-1 with 2 down in the 4th inning. Miller Bopp lead's getting a little bigger if my eyes are correct. And now here comes the pitch, and that's swung through. And Parker White's got a 1-2 count with 2 down here in the 4th inning for the Dolphins. Chrisman steps in. White looks at the runner, and here's the pitch. That ball is hit foul into the playground, and that one's going to scoot onto our basketball court over there. We'll reset here at 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 down. White pitches, runner goes. Dye throws over to Shadle. That ball scoots past Shadle, and Jones backs the ball up, but Miller Bopp steals a bag on a 1-2 pitch to get himself in scoring position. And for the first time this afternoon, Walsingham has a runner in scoring position. Miller Bopp standing on second. Chrisman at the plate, 2-2, 2 down, top of the 4th. Miller Bopp off a second. Here's the pitch. That pitch is lined foul over the Trojans' third baseman head. That's a wake-up call if he wasn't already wide awake. That ball was hit hard, pulled by the right-handed hitter down the left field line. But just foul. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Third baseman at the plate, facing Parker White. Dolphin left-hander is looking in, and he comes set, takes a peek at Miller Bopp, and here's the pitch. And that ball is fouled. Angley will take a peek, but that's going to drop again in the Dolphin lower school playground. Nice at-bat for Chrisman. Trojans have had some quality at-bats here in the 4th, making White work a little harder than he did in the first 3. Miller Bopp with a good lead off a second. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside, and the count's going to go full now. Left-hander peeks in at McCadden Dye. He comes set. 3-2, 2 outs. Miller Bopp not going, and that pitch is just low and inside. So Dolphins wanted that one. They're not going to get it, and for the first time today, there's a little bit of a rally for the Trojans. So looks like we're going to have, just balls delivered to the ump. So White's got himself in a bit of a jam. Let's see if he can get himself out of it. First baseman Neighbor is up. He struck out on his first at-bat. The Dolphins have 2 down here in the 4th. The Trojans have 2 on. They trail 4-0. Dangerous Trojan lineup, lots of power. Right-handed hitter comes to the plate. Left-handed pitcher comes set. Here's the pitch. The ball is grounded into the hole. Angley makes a play. Well done. Angley comes across the diamond, grabs that ball, goes to second base, and I'll take a peek down at the fans and say that's one time a right-handed first baseman may have helped, because that's his, actually no, that would have been a left-handed glove hand. So, but nice job by the first baseman. Great job by the freshman pitcher to get out of that jam, and so that'll end the 4th. 4-0 Dolphins. A threat there by the Trojans, but a nice pitch, a nice play, and the Dolphins get out of that on a 3-6 putout. Angley to Holland to end the 4th. When the game resumes in the bottom of the 4th, we will have McCadden Dye, Tanner Shadle, and then Bryce Jones at the top of the lineup for the Dolphins. Miller Bopp is, I believe, is still on the mound. I do know the Trojans had somebody up and getting ready, and the Dolphins also have Brendan Hawley getting up and ready in the dugout. All right. We're set here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Trojans of Walsingham trailing 4-0. Dolphins hosting here. TCIS Saturday afternoon baseball. Both teams, if I am correct, both teams are off to a real solid start in the TCIS. McCadden Dye comes to the plate, and that ball's going to hit him. So Dye gets a hit by pitch, and he's going to run on down to first. Catcher for the Dolphins. Let's see if they'll give McCadden a courtesy runner here. They will. So the freshman catcher, bad enough you have to sit back there and get hit with balls. Now he gets hit with one as he's trying to get an at-bat. So hit on a first pitch by Miller Bopp. That ball just got away from him, and I believe this will be freshman Andrew Hart, who's coming back from a little bit of a broken bone in his wrist, but he's a quick young man. So this is nice for a courtesy runner. McCadden is not by any means slow, but I think Andrew is a little bit of a quicker kid. So we have Andrew Hart at first and now we're going to see freshman Tanner Shadle come to the plate. Shadle swings hard and hits a ball. Possible double play. Second baseman steps on first, steps on second, throws over to first, and with one pitch, Shadle hits into a 4-3 double play, and that'll bring up leadoff hitter Bryce Jones. So Tanner took that pitch, hit it right back up the middle, and the second baseman for Walsingham did a nice job of stepping on second by himself for the force out and throwing across the diamond. So 2 down, nobody on, and Bryce Jones will see if he can start a 2-out rally for the Dolphins. Jones 1 for 2 on the day, and he swings first pitch and hits a ball to second baseman, who throws over to first, and just like that, Miller Bopp has his quickest inning of the ball game, and the Dolphins are retired in the fourth on a 1-2-3. They had a hit by batter, and then a 4-3 double play, and then a 4-3 putout. So nice inning for the Walsingham second baseman and for Miller Bopp, and that'll end the fourth with the score Dolphins 4, Trojans 0. All right, so let's see what we have here. We've got a new pitcher on the mound for the Dolphins. The Dolphins are going to send right-handed junior pitcher Brendan Hawley out to the bump here in the fifth. So a tip of the Dolphin cap to freshman Parker White, who had a fantastic 4-inning outing for the Dolphins, and I think that matches the longest outing of any Dolphin pitcher this year. Young pitching staff, a lot of guys getting a chance to pitch a couple innings each, and to date it's worked pretty well as they sit at 7-2, and Parker did a fantastic job. Parker went 4 innings. He gave up 1 hit, 1 base on balls, and struck out 4. So really nice job for the left-hander. We'll have to peek at the Dolphin lineup. I would not be surprised to see Hawley coming in to pitch, but White staying into DH for Hawley, if that's allowed, which who knows. If not, I just made a rule up. All right, so Hawley will start the fifth for the Dolphins, who lead 4-0. Otherwise, defensively, they stay the same with Cox, Jones, and Shadle right to left in the outfield, and first to third, Angley, Shadle, the younger Shadle, Josh Holland, and Jack Wickham. Dye stays behind the plate, and the right-hander for Cape Henry, who has had a nice season. So I know, I think one of my favorite outings Josh had this year was against Greenbrier Christian, where he kept their really talented lineup off balance in the innings he pitched. That was a game that both he and fellow junior Justin Philbrick kind of kept a real dangerous lineup at bay in a 3-1 game. So we'll see if Josh can come in here and keep the solid pitching up for the Dolphins. Young man is also a spectacular wrestler in the Dolphin program. Tough junior season. We didn't actually have a lot of matches, but the team did a lot of good work, and Josh is someone who I think will contend for a state championship in wrestling next year, and very talented wrestler and also equally talented baseball player. All All right, so McCadden Dye out having a chat with the junior right-hander. And Evans is going to come to the plate for Walsingham, and he is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. And here we go. Top of 5. Holly's ready to go. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. I got to imagine the Walsingham hitters are none too sad to see Parker White exit the game. And that pitch is a high fly ball, hit to dead center field. That ball's back off the fence. Jones comes up throwing to the cutoff man Holland. And that ball almost got out of here to dead center. That's the biggest part of the yard. Jones got back here, did a great job of grabbing the ball on one hop and getting it to Holland to hold it to a double. But first extra base hit of the day for the right fielder. And as I mentioned, this is a dangerous Walsingham lineup with a lot of pop. We saw that the last time we played at their yard. That ball is about 30 feet out of the Walsingham home stadium. So our yard kept the ball in, and a leadoff double for Evans, and that brings up Minsick, the left fielder. Right, Holland pitches. That ball scoots away from McCadden Dye, who's going to hang on to it now. So not sure if we call that a pass ball or a wild pitch. That's not my job to tell you, but what I can tell you is that it advanced the runner to third. And with nobody out, Walsingham is in business here. Left fielder comes to the plate. He hits the ball hard. That's going to get down in the gap. Shadle comes over to cut it off. And with two batters, the Trojans get their first run of the game. So a double off the center field fence, a single into the left center field gap that Shadle did a great job of coming over to hold the runner there. And so first run on the board with 2 hits, and now with nobody out, second baseman, Valetti comes up. He takes high for ball 1. 4-1, top of the 5th. Trojans bats waking up here. Holly comes set, 1-0 pitch. He hits a ground ball. That is caught by Shadle. That wasn't the ground ball if it was caught by him, was it? It's a line drive caught by Shadle. Initially, I thought that kind of bounced and we were trying to turn 2 there, but Shadle goes to his right, makes a grab, and the Dolphins get a big first out here. That's another well-hit ball. Came off the bat hard for the second baseman. This is going to bring up center fielder, D. Evans, center fielder, right-handed hitter for the Trojans. 1 out, 1 on, 4-1, top of 5. That ball is hit to Cox out in right field. Cox settles under it, makes the catch. He's going to throw the ball into cutoff man Tanner Shadle, and Holly seems to be settling in, pitching to contact. Uh-oh, that ball scoots away from the pitcher. So, a little sloppiness there from the Dolphins. A little too cavalier on that ball. Cox threw that ball in, and that ball got thrown over the pitcher's head and heads up base running. Advances a runner to scoring position. So got to be smarter than that, boys. Can't give up those opportunities. And we'll go to the top of the lineup now. Miller Bopp, dangerous batter here for the Trojans, with a runner at second and 2 down. He takes high and away for ball 1, and Dye's going to come out and have a little chat with Holly. Runner on second. They may change their signs up a little bit. Dolphin outfield is playing Miller Bopp to pull a little bit. Infield's at regular depth. 2 out, 1 in, 1 on, 4-1, top of the 5th. Right-hander has got a 1-0 count, and here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. Dolphins have freshman Nate Jensen getting loose in the bullpen, and there's nothing going on in the Walsingham bullpen. They either have a pitcher ready or they're going to ride Miller Bopp. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit hard down the right field or left field line. Fair. That's going to score the second run of the day. And Miller Bopp's on his horse headed to second. Here's the throw in. Shadle to Shadle. Not in time. And Miller Bopp does a job. So I think that run probably scores regardless of whether, with 2 outs, regardless of whether the Dolphins don't allow that runner to take second base. But it's a no-brainer. That ball's pulled hard down the line. Shadle headed over, and Miller Bopp on his horse with his second hit of the day and his first RBI of the day. So it's 4-2. Dolphins lead. Pitching coach going to come out and talk to Brendan Holly, and that's all for the right-hander today. Dolphins are going to go with a third pitcher of the game, second pitcher of the inning. Freshman Nate Jensen's going to come out. Jensen did a nice job in a couple innings of work yesterday, and he's going to be asked to get the Dolphins out of a jam now with a runner at second and 2 down here in the 5th. So, nice piece of hitting by Miller Bopp. I actually heard our center fielder, Bryce Jones, kind of say to our left fielder, Kenny Shadle, at the start of that at bat, hey, he may pull this. And Bryce obviously knew something about the hitter and the pitching combination there, because he did just that. He pulled that ball hard down the line for a double. And just like that, the Trojans are right back in this game. All right. So Jensen's a freshman here at Cape Henry, three-sport athlete. Nate's part of our basketball program, and Nate also participates in our winter track program. He's finishing up his warm-up pitches. Dolphins pitching coach giving him some words of wisdom before he is going to be asked to face a dangerous second baseman, Chrisman, for the Trojans. Right-handed hitter. Shortstop. He'll represent the tying run here in the 5th. Trojans push 2 across on a double, a single, and a double. Both outs were hit pretty well as well, so the bats have woken up there in the Trojan dugout. Trojans coming down. Walsingham's located right in the heart of our TCIS conference in the Williamsburg area. Lovely campus. Another great member of our conference and a great school. All right, here we go. 1 on, 2 out. Freshman Jensen takes a deep breath, and he's being asked to get a big out here for the Dolphins right now. Chrisman at the plate. Jensen comes set. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Right-hander, 1-0 count. 2 down. That ball's hit pretty well to center field. Jones is going to let that fall, and we may have a play at the plate here. Jones to McCadden Dye. Can Dye get the tag on in time? He can! What a third out for the Dolphins. So that ball was kind of knocked up. It's a real athletic play by our freshman catcher. Jones came up throwing. He threw a bead. Dye had to come out in front of home plate, which he did, and he threw a back tag on the Trojan pitcher. And that is a huge out and a 8-2 put out to end the inning. So great play, great job by the Dolphin defense there. Nice piece of hitting, drops that ball in front of the center fielder, Jones, who just couldn't get to it. And he came up throwing, and with 2 down, gets the Dolphins out of a jam. So that's big. All right, Trojans did get 2. 4-2 Dolphins coming up in the bottom of the 5th. Okay, so Miller Bopp's going to stay out there. Through 2, I thought we probably were not going to see much of him. His pitch count got up there, but he's done a really nice job in the last couple innings, as has his defense, and getting things with some quick innings. So he's probably got quite a few bullets left, and he's only at 58 pitches. Apologies, I don't have too much information on the Walsingham roster here. I'm going off a game changer, but the Dolphins lead 4-2 in the bottom of the fifth inning. Fun way to end the inning there for the Dolphins on a put out from Jones to Die and a tag at the plate. And the Dolphins will start out this inning with their 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up to face Miller Bopp. This will be at bats number. This will be the third time through the lineup. So let's see if the Dolphins have picked anything up on this young man who seemingly has gotten stronger and stronger as the game has gone on. Right-hander versus right-hander battle. Shadle is 0 for 1 on the day, but he does have a base on balls and a run scored. All right, Shadle steps in. Bottom of 5. He's going to take low for ball 1. Wind picking up here at Cape Henry. Dolphins lead 4-2 in the 5th. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Shadle takes a curveball. Drops that in. Miller Bopp drops that in. It's one of those that looks great and hittable from back here, but if you're not thinking curveball, you're not swinging at that. So here's Shadle in a 1-1 count. He takes inside, just off the plate. And we'll go 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody out here in the top of the 5th. Miller Bopp comes set, and he's low to Shadle, who's ahead in the count 3-1. So Dolphins would love to get a couple insurance runs here, get the 2 that they gave away there right back. And so here we go. 3-1 pitch to the dangerous junior right-hander. And Kenny, it's a hard ground ball. Third baseman fields it, throws over to first. First baseman scoops that, so that throw was in the dirt, but he scooped it up nicely. And Shadle's retired, 5-3 putout. All right, so as I expected, Parker White has stayed in the game as the designated hitter, and the pitching spot for the Dolphins will not be hitting for the rest of this game. So White comes to the plate. White's 1 for 2. And he hits a fly ball. Little pop-up in between center and second. Shortstop comes back and makes a falling wall backwards catch on that. So the shortstop ranged well back out of his range. Center fielder was coming in, but shortstop called it, caught it, and falling on his backside, he makes a grab. And another quick start to the inning for Miller Bopp, who has really been locked in since the 3rd. Since that Cox home run, he has really locked it in here. Wickham's going to come to the plate for the Dolphins. Wickham is 1 for 1 with a base on ball. He also has an RBI, sac fly, and a base hit. Sophomore for Cape Henry. Jack steps in, right-handed. Miller Bopp pitches, and Jack takes inside, ball 1. So 2 quick outs for the Dolphins there. Shadle and White and Miller Bopp here in control here in the 5th. He comes set with the pitch, and Wickham takes that ball for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down in the 5th. Dolphins have more action going on in the bullpen. Looks like they've got Kenny Shadle up and throwing. And that's going to catch the outside corner. So Miller Bopp has a nice, again, I don't know what I would call that pitch, but it tails away from right-handed hitters. Real difficult pitch to swing at, but that's a take by Wickham for a strike. Wickham digs that one out. Let's see if that'll drop for Jack. He digs that out. 2-strike approach there from Jack. Tried to dig that out. Second baseman went back, and Miller Bopp has had 3 straight real solid innings there for the Trojans. So he locked it in. He's kept the Trojans right in this one. And the Dolphins will lead 4-2 going to the top of the 6th inning. Jensen's going to come back out for the Dolphins, who come back out, I think, in the same defensive alignment. They do. Well, we'll see. Hang tight here. pitching catching battery will be the same as we ended last inning. So the Trojans last inning ended on an 8-2 put out. Jones to die at the plate. Tagged him out. I think in hindsight might have wanted to maybe go head first slide on that. Would have made it awfully difficult on Dye to reach back, but we'll see. I think the Dolphins are trying to get left fielder Kenny Shadle ready to pitch while the other fielders throw the ball around the infield. So Jensen's warm up, and I think that's exactly what's going on. Shadle's now going to run out and play left field, and it would look to be that the Dolphins will have his strong right arm ready to go should they need it. But right now, freshman Nate Jensen is going to be on the bump. So sophomores Jack Wickham and Cooper Angley, wishing him well. McCadden Dye speaking to him, and he's going to come out and try to get some big outs here in the 6th inning in this TCIS battle between two of the top teams in the TCIS this year. Here we go. Top of 6. Here's the pitch from Jensen. Good pitch. Strike 1. Drops into the zone nicely. Oh, 1 pitch. Just misses. 1-1. Nice pitch. Lubson, the catcher, at the plate. Pitch is fouled back, and Jensen's ahead in the count. 1 ball and 2 strikes. So heart of the order here for Walsingham. They'll have 3, 4, and 5 up in the top of the 6 as they trail 4-2 in this TCIS matchup. Jensen comes set. Here's the pitch, and that ball is hit fouled back over the first base dugout. Jensen's ready. Lubson's ready, and here's the pitch. That ball's hit foul, same spot. Freshman right-hander gets a new ball. Looks in. And here's the pitch. Ball's hit high and deep. Jones is on his horse. He's back. He makes a great grab at the fence. So that ball, I think, tailed a little further than senior Bryce Jones thought it was going to, but he got on his horse, and nice play for the senior center fielder. Long out. Again, that's a ball that I can tell you, I think that ball is sitting in the parking lot of the Walsingham Stadium. Their fence is in from where ours is, but they do have a little monster fence there. It's about 20 feet high, but the last time we played, balls were flying out for both teams. And so that's a long out, and Jensen's got the first out of the 6th. Big out. Nice play by the center fielder for the Dolphins. Third baseman Crispin at the plate. And he's 0 for 1 with the base on ball as well. He hits a high fly ball. Foul. Wow. Someone needs to let Mrs. Wickham know that one almost came for her. That almost dropped in Dr. Guerin's backyard in his pool. Here's the pitch. That's up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Dolphins lead 4-2. 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Freshman Nate Jensen with 1 down. 2-1 count. And that ball is hit hard and foul. So this young man has pulled a couple balls real well. It's a big boy. Third baseman. He's made a couple really nice plays in the field today. He got both Shadle and Angley, who hit balls hard down the line. Retired both of them. Here's the pitch. And that ball is popped foul. So Jensen took a little something off that. Big shout out! I hear we've got a viewer all the way in the California region. Shout out to the Callies that are watching here. Here's the pitch, just misses inside. So Jensen's gone full with 1 out to the dangerous third baseman from Walsingham. 3-2 pitch. Jensen pitches. That ball is hit high and deep, but foul. Wearing out that area over there. All right, here we go. Again, we're going to go 3-2 again. This is a great battle right here. Freshman pitches, misses high. So Jensen loses him, and that's going to put a runner on at first and bring up the first baseman, who's 0 for 2 on the day, Neighbor. Dolphins are coming out, up just to give more balls. Little bullpen action again for Walsingham. So 1 on, 1 out, top of 6 in a 6-4 game. Right-hander Jensen's going to face right-handed first baseman Neighbor. Here's the pitch. Great pitch there. Knee-high fastball for Jensen. Grooves that one over, and it's going to go 0-1. Freshman right-hander. He comes set. Here's the pitch. That ball's hit foul into the Cape Henry Lower School playground. Jensen way ahead here, 0-2. We'll have to see if the Trojans get aggressive on the base paths, try to run themselves into an inning here. Jensen comes set, right-hander looks in, righty on righty matchup. Here's the pitch, just misses outside. So little tailing pitch over there. Same one Miller Bop's been throwing to right-handers today that just tails away from those hitters. But Neighbor's not going to chase him. We're going to go 1-2. 1-2 pitch is grounded. Angley grabs it, is going to try to beat him over the bag, and he does. So a nice play from the first baseman there. Thought about going and getting the lead runner, but with a 2-run lead, smartly goes over to the bag. So he ranged again to his right, made that stop, and gets a big out. All right, so now we'll set you up here. 2 outs, 1 on. Trojans are going to courtesy run for their catcher, and we're going to see Evans, the right fielder, come up. He's 1 for 2 in the game, and the Dolphins would love to strand this runner at second and go back into the dugout here with a 4-2 lead. So Angley able to get the runner at first. Lead runner now in scoring position for Jensen with 2 down. And the right fielder is scored the first run of the day, I believe, or maybe not. Let's just say the right fielder's he's got 1 hit on the day. That ball drops in. Nice curveball from Jensen. And it's 0-1. 2 down in the 6th, 4-2 Dolphins. Runner on second is a courtesy runner for the catcher, Lubson. Little conversation between Dye and Jensen. And again, sometimes with a runner on second, guys like to switch up the signs a little bit, make sure no one's able to signal what's going on. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be up. Pretty healthy lead from the young man at second base. Pretty good secondary lead. Jensen's going to walk the ball back to the rubber. 1-1, 2 down, 1-1, 2 out, 1 on. Top of the 6th. Here's the pitch. Just inside. So 2-1 pitch now for Evans, right fielder for Walsingham. He represents the tying run right now. Jensen with a 2-1 count and 2 down. Big lead off the bag for Walsingham, and Jensen's going to make him jump back over. So stepped off the rubber and looked him back. Here we go. Right-handed pitcher looks in and gets the sign. He comes set. Here's the pitch. Leaves that one up. 3-1. Okay. Right-hander's got a battle right here. 3-1. Nice pitch. A little breaking ball dropped in the upper right part, or the upper inside part of the zone, and it's full. So here we go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We'll have to see if Walsingham is aggressive, puts this runner in motion. I think this is a pretty quick young man. I'm not sure they're going to need to, but let's see if they do. So here we go. Jensen comes set. They don't, and that's a called strike 3. Big pitch for Jensen. Pumps his fist at his dugout, runs in the mound, and that's a nice out for the freshman. Big out, froze him with a curveball, and that's a nice reaction from the freshman. Excited to get back in, celebrate that strikeout with his teammates. So big out. Trojans down to their last 3 outs on this one. So the Dolphins will look to add on in the bottom of the 6th. They're going to have, believe they're going to have Holland, Cox, and Angley due up, and it looks like we're going to have a pitching change here for Walsingham. Number 11 is coming into pitch, and as soon as I have a name, you'll have a name. Looks like a big right-hander, and it looks like Miller Bopp is going to stay in the game and play second base. So nice outing for the right-hander from Walsingham. I'll give you the numbers on him. He went 5 strong innings. He gave up 6 hits, 4 runs. Only 2 of those runs were earned, 2 base on balls and 1 strikeout. But through 2, I thought he had thrown a lot of pitches, and the young man settled in and did a great job of keeping Walsingham right within striking distance, which they will be unless the Dolphins do something here in the bottom of the 6th. So on the mound now is a right-handed pitcher for Walsingham. Big right-hander. And he is going to face, leading off will be shortstop Josh Holland, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI, followed by Harper Cox, who's had a fun day at the yard today with a base on balls, a solo home run, and then followed by Cooper Angley, who's got a sacrifice fly and an RBI. So we'll see if the Dolphins 5, 6, and 7 hitters can help get some insurance runs on the board and make this bottom of the 7th or top of the 7th a little less nerve-wracking. All right, warm-up pitches are over. Looks like the Trojan defensive schemes changed a little bit, and their second baseman came out for Miller Bopp to go to second, and I don't think the pitcher was in the game prior to this. I think I need a walkie-talkie with our scorekeeper, Brian Wickham, so that I can speak to him and get these changes quicker. The Dolphins have senior or junior, he's been in the left field, Kenny Shadle getting ready in the bullpen. We'll have to see if they give him the ball to see if they can get a save here, but right now let's see if they can get some more runs. So junior Josh Holland comes to the plate. He's had a nice game today, defensively and offensively, and he's going to take a knee-high fastball from the Trojans pitcher to start this inning off. No balls, 1 strike. Bottom of 6. Fouled off, and the right-hander is ahead quickly in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. Dolphins kind of gone quiet here in the last couple innings. 0-2 pitch on the way, and Holland fouls another one off. Here we go. 0-2 pitch. Nobody out. Bottom of the 6th. Holland puts that ball in play. Miller Bopp's going to field it and throw over, and a quick 4-3 put out for the Trojans. So 2-strike approach. Josh did put it in play, and he rolled it over to second base. And that's going to bring up Harper Cox, who's got probably the most interesting base on balls of the season. And he followed that up with a solo shot for the Dolphins' 4th run in the 3rd. Talented young man takes a called strike at the knees. Cox is verbally committed to the University of Virginia to play baseball. So he's not just a ball player, he's a real bright young man as well. Cox takes that one up and away. 1 ball, 1 strike on the sophomore. Steps in. First home run of his Cape career in his last at-bat. And Cox hits a fly ball down the left field line that's going to get foul. And Pennell in the bullpen almost made a great play, but the tree went and interfered with him. So I see you out there, Connor. We're going to do it again. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Dolphin right fielder. It was a nice game today, again, defensively and offensively. He's going to take outside and even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 4-2 Dolphins, bottom of the 6th. Dolphins 6th hitter of the lineup. Harper Cox up with a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And Cox hits a ground ball to first baseman. He's going to field it and go himself. Speedy Cox makes that a closer play than most would. But quickly this right-handed relief pitcher has come in and gotten the first 2 batters out. And now he's going to face sophomore first baseman Cooper Angley. Angley's 0 for 1 on the game with a sac fly RBI. Picked up the Dolphins' 3rd RBI of the game in the bottom of the 1st and hit a hard ground ball to the third baseman, who's had a heck of a game over there. He's robbed both Shadle and Angley on hard ground balls, and Angley will step in, 2 out, nobody on. Angley takes low and inside for ball 1. Sophomore is also a multi-sport athlete at Cape Henry, playing soccer and basketball for the Dolphins. Here's the pitch. Angley takes inside, and it's 2-0. We'll have to see if they're going to give him the green light here. Up 2 with nobody on and the 2 down in the inning. Angley with a home run on the season. Here's the right-hander's pitch. And Angley takes a strike at the knees. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning in a big TCIS Saturday afternoon matchup. Right-hander's ready and Angley's ready. Here we go. Angley takes up and out, and he's worked the count to 3 balls and 1 strike with 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So this was the well, I don't know about that. Here we go. 3-1 pitch to Angley. Angley hits a foul ball down the right field line. That's going to get out of play. So Angley swinging 3-1, hit that ball, flared it out to the right side of the outfield, and that went over the fence and had a reach, and we're going to go 3-2 now to Angley with 2 down in the bottom of the 6th inning. Dolphins would love to get a little 2-out rally here and give a little insurance to whomever's going to come take the ball and try to get the save in the 7th. Pitcher's ready. Angley's ready. 3-2 pitch on the way, and Angley's going to keep this at-bat going. Fouls that one off, and we'll do 3-2 again. Sixth. This will be the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Right-hander's ready, and Angley's ready. We'll do it again. 3-2, 2 out. Bottom of 6. Angley asks for time and steps out. He's going to step back in the box. And here we go. 3-2, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th. Right-hander comes set for the pitch. And Angley swings through that one. Strike 3. So 3 up, 3 down for the Dolphins in the 6th inning. And the Dolphins will need 3 big outs here to secure their next TCIS win. And it appears they're going to go to junior right-hander Kenny Shadle to try to get these 3 outs for him. So, with Shadle coming in, that's going to put, I think we got number 11. Nope. That's going to be number 8. Nathan Hayes is going to come in as a defensive replacement. So Hayes, a talented left-handed pitcher and also a talented basketball player at Cape Henry. He's going to come in as a defensive replacement for Shadle. Shadle's going to take the mound and look to get the Dolphins the 3 big outs they need to secure a huge TCIS win. And Walsingham is going to come up to the plate with I believe their 7, 8, and 9 hitters, but let's make sure I'm right. I know that looming there in the first spot's a dangerous Miller Bopp and talented lineup. The last time the Dolphins played the Trojans were at home and were able to walk the Dolphins off on a comeback win, and so let's see if the Dolphins can close this one out. All right, they'll come back out defensively with Cox, Jones, and Hayes in the outfield. Angley, Shadle, Holland, and Wickham in the infield with Kenny Shadle taking the mound for the Dolphins. Top of the 7th. Here we go. So I think we're going to see Masiak, Valeda, and Evans come on up. Some of Cape's lack squad here. Working out a little bit. Strength and conditioning coach Phil Reichoff is here. Tip of the cap as the Dolphins hit home runs. That's obviously Coach Reichoff's job to make them bigger, stronger, faster. All right, little meeting of the minds at the mound with big Kenny Shadle on the bump. Shadle looking for 3 big outs to secure the win for the Dolphins, and he's going to face left fielder. Comes up to the plate. Left fielder is 1 for 1 with a ribby and a strikeout on the day. Right-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher, top of the 7th. Here we go. Kenny Shadle comes set. Swing and a miss. Just missed on that one. Shadle with a 1-1 count and nobody out here in the 7th. Here's the pitch. 84. Just misses it. Senior A.J. Rosenblum has a radar gun in his head, and he's clocking these pitches for us. So can't. That pitch is swung through. 2-2 pitch for Shadle. I appreciate Rosenblum's mile-per-hour gun. I'm not sure it's accurate, but it's creative. Shadle comes set. 2-2 pitch on the way. Just misses outside. We're going to go 3-2 with the leadoff hitter. So big opportunity here. Walsingham definitely would love to get the leadoff hitter on, get that tying run to the plate. Shadle looking to challenge here. Right-hander comes set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Big first out for the Dolphins. I'm going to say, AJ, I'm going to say that was a 78-mile-per-hour cutter. All right. All right, thank you. Big first out for the Dolphins. Coming up is their, I believe this is their 3rd bail. Looks like maybe a pinch hitter. I'm not sure. So Shadle went full. From my point of view, I thought he took a little something off that pitch. Little cutter. Dropped right under the bat. All right, here we go. I do believe this is a pinch hitter. I don't have a name yet for you, but I'll keep you posted. But Shadle, left-handed hitter, right-handed pitcher, and that's a first ball low pitch for Kenny Shadle, 1-0. Junior looking for the save. Just gets the low end of the strike zone there. Great knee-high fastball. 1-1 count. Shadle comes set with the pitch. Pours it over. His brother scoops it up. Throws it to Angley for 2 down. So a 4-3 putout for the Dolphins, and Kenny Shadle does his job. Kind of fun. Kenny Shadle pitches. Tanner Shadle with the 4-3 putout. Dolphins are an out away here. Evans is going to come up. Center fielder. Behind Evans is Miller Bopp. So let's just do this the easy way and see if we can avoid and keep Miller Bopp over there in the on-deck circle. All right. I believe that is the center fielder, Evans. 4-3 putout. Shadle to Angley for the last out. 2 down. Top of the 7. Dolphins an out away from an important TCIS win. Here we go. First pitch is up. 1 ball, no strike. Trojans need to get this batter on to extend the game. Bring their dangerous hitter to the plate. Dolphins would love to end it right here. Shadle comes set with the pitch. That ball's grounded hard. Angley dives. He can't get it. It scoots through, and this game's going to go on. So Trojans had to want to start this inning with the idea of getting this young man up with the tying run on the plate, and they do just that. Angley dove to his right. That one eluded him. Cox came up, and they'll hold that runner, which is not all that important. Runner's not that big a deal here in a 4-2 game. Miller Bopp steps in. 4-2, 2 down. And this is the guy I think Walsingham would have wanted to get to the plate in this inning. And here we go. Shadle versus Miller Bopp. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. Ball, strike one. Swings through a fastball at the knees. Oh, 1 pitch coming up. Junior Shadle versus Miller Bopp. Angley holding the runner on. Shadle takes a peek over. And here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball's in the dirt. 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Trojans trying to rally here in the top of the 7th inning. Shadle comes set. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Dye throws it down to Holland. That ball scoots by. So it's a stolen base, but in my watching the throwdown, I didn't get a read. I do believe that was a strike. So I'm not sure what the count is. I apologize. That was called a ball. Wow, 2 balls, 1 strike. So runner at second, Miller Bopp at the plate, Shadle on the bump. 2-1 count, 2 down, top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. That's down and low. So Bopp's got a 3-1 count. He represents the tying run. Shadle's going to have to battle now. Behind in the count, 3-1. Runner at second. Here's the pitch. Strike 2. Great pitch. So here we go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Dolphins a strike away from a big victory here in TCIS action. Miller Bopp, talented young man, right-handed hitter who had a heck of a day on the mound. At the plate as well. Here we go. Shadle comes set, looks at the runner, and here's the 3-2 pitch. Swings and fouls it off. Low fastball, too close for Miller Bopp to take, and we're going to do it again. He does a nice job getting his bat on that. Big moment here. Shadle gets a new ball. Rubs it up. Looks in, comes set. 3-2, 2 down. Here's the pitch. He got him! Strike 3, and the Dolphins win. Big win for the Dolphins here on this Saturday. So with the win, the Dolphins stay undefeated in the TCIS, and that finishes a week off for the Dolphins with 5 wins and no losses. Dolphins got contributions all over the place today. So big swings from Harper Cox. Some nice RBI sac flies from their sophomores, Wickham and Angley. A nice piece of hitting from Josh Holland. And then great pitching all around from Parker White, Brendan Hawley. Nate Jensen got some big outs as a freshman. And Kenny Shadle finishes it off. So that's all we've got for today. 4-2 Dolphins action. Dolphins back in action on Tuesday at Nansemond, Suffolk for another big important game in the TCIS, and I have a feeling it's not the last we'll have seen of the Walsingham Trojans. I imagine we could run into them in a late round of the TCIS tournament. Talented Ball Club's going to make some noise in the D3 tournament. Thanks for coming over today, Trojans. Safe travels to everyone.